I find I love watching the guy strip, but let's be honest, the female form, as a female, the female form is a much more attractive thing to watch.
Oh,
exactly.
Who wants to see stuff jiggling around?
Yeah. I mean,
I put my pants back on, Jesus. Sorry.
But you know, the men,
I thought we were being comfortable here. Okay?
The men's strippers are better when they're doing a big show and everybody can see, but they're not really taking a hell of a lot off. You can see their abs and their muscles. That's about
The
it.
female girls are, what's the word?
A lot prettier.
Erotic.
They're erotic. They're erotic and beautiful. And
let me tell you, female customers are the ones that always try to break the rules.
really?
Yes, always.
Really?
When a girl comes in for a hen's night and she wants a lap dance, you got to be very firm. No, you can't touch me here or here. I will get you kicked out.
Absolutely.
They are the worst.
My 25th.
Why? Okay, sorry. I want to know more about that story, though.
Oh,
No,
maybe
is it
because
just
they're
because
drunk,
they're like,
they're having a good time.
you're a
they
girl,
think
I'm a
they're
girl, we can
they'll
do
get
that
away
fine.
with it. Yeah.
And I think probably girls are always, I think as a girl, I think we're always curious anyway. Whether or not you're gay, we're always curious about.
Oh, do my bits look the same as someone else's bits? Are my bits normal?
Yeah, am
Let
I
me
really
tell
straight?
You, I've seen that many different pussies that they are all normal.
Breathe, honey, breathe.
I'm just thinking so many thoughts right now, so many questions, so many
Just
nothings.
imagine I worked in a club that was a restaurant and we did table dances. So we came out when there was no food and we danced on their tables. I'll have to show you a move later. It's quite funny.
Oh.
We're not filming that one, though. We're not filming that one. That's just for me. That's just for me.
It was mine and my closest friend. We worked together a lot. She, in fact, still is my closest friend.
Aww.
It was our signature move. And if we caught anyone else doing it, it was no.
Oh, wow.
Don't you steal my moves.
Is it a bit of a cutthroat industry as well?
It definitely is. Let's just say strippers are bitches when they're at work.
I can imagine that.
Well, you're fighting.
You stole my customer, that was my dance. He looked at me first. Very cutthroat.
Were you like that at all, or were you just like,
Not
I don't
really.
care?
You get the ones that go, they lean in guys' ears and they whisper and
Ugh.
I just couldn't do it. I made my money by being myself. Being fun, getting drunk, let's have some fun, pulling my tits out. I can hang my bra off my nipples. I can hang upside down with the pole and hang my G-string off my nipples.
Wow.
I can crawl down the stage without losing it. Until I breastfed children, now they've gone a bit floppy.
No. You got all that to look forward to, babe.
I can't wait until you start breastfeeding and my nipples start going. Oh my god, it's gonna be gorgeous. It's gonna be gorgeous. So there's a few questions. I'm sure a lot of listeners right now are yelling out, "Ask these questions." So if you don't mind, I'm just gonna start spitting off like super quick questions.
Go for it.
Cool. So did you fuck anyone?
I didn't, no. I was always in a committed relationship, but even if I wasn't, I don't think I would have.
No, that would just be... I can't think of anything going to a strip club and seeing a girl and going, hey, do you want to...
Because it's the wrong place to be doing it.
Yeah, exactly. You
Not
can get
to
slapped and
mention,
kicked out.
how would you even know if it's licensing or someone who's actually trying to get you? Because if it's licensing, it's massive fines.
Oh my god, yes. Because
Massive
you are a licensed strip club, not a licensed strip club / brothel.
Yes. There are rules. There is always to be 50 centimetres between face and crotch. Even dancer on dancer, 50 centimetres between face and crotch, and 30 centimetres between crotch and crotch. So as a small girl, you can imagine sitting on a really big guy's lap. That's quite difficult.
Yeah.
I used to sit on my shins on their lap so I could hold my bum up.
That's a good idea.
Can you? You'd have to know that that's like 50 centimetres, though, because I don't
It's
think
about the length of your thigh.
because I don't think there'd be someone there with a ruler that would just bust out and go, excuse me, excuse me, that's 50 centimetres.
As a controller, I've also done the other job, the person behind the desk watching.
Yep.
Yeah.
You've got a ruler behind there, and you've got pretty good understanding of, Portia, you're getting too close there. Move your bum back.
The worst thing is I can imagine Kat doing that too.
Oh yeah. But
you
you got to be authoritative when it comes to that sort of stuff.
You do.
So, and all these are from Hollywood, so it's fun and dandy. But many drugs around the strippers, or is that kind of more just a Hollywood, let's make some bullshit up? Or
There would have been.
yeah,
I won't lie, I've taken my fair share of drugs in my time, but never at work.
Yeah.
I used to get blind, rotten drunk, and then if I finished at 1 o'clock and I wanted to go clubbing, that's when I'd have mine.
Fair enough.
But there's no lines out the back kind of thing or anything, or...
I know girls that used to carry a little pouch that they used to very sneakily take to the loo every time they went to the loo. But definitely nothing in the open.
Do you think it's girls who really struggle with the concept of what they're actually doing for a living that do things like that, or do you think it's recreational?
I think it's recreational and just slides into work because you're in the recreational atmosphere. You're drinking, it's nightclub music, dancing.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I've got not many other questions other than, like, really...
I have one.
Yes.
Are all the bosses sleazy?
Are all the bosses
Yeah,
sleazy?
that's
That's
like-
what
Most of them, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Do they?
they would, and I'm using air quotes while I say this, people, because they would think they'd have the right to be, wouldn't it? Because if you're going to do that shit with that guy, you should do it to me. So is it right, or...
I had one that used to drive me home after work because he went past my house. And one night when I was really drunk, crying to him over a fight I'd had with this other girl, and he turns around and says, "So, do you want to drive home naked?" And I've stopped and looked at him and gone, no. Firstly, I'm drunk. Secondly, I don't even have a licence and I can't drive. And thirdly, no.
Funnily enough, they were the same three answers she gave when I said if she wanted to do this interview naked too. I don't have a license.
Cheeky.
I don't have that. I know.
You cheeky bastard.
It
This
was
is
worth
lucky
the
we're
shot.
such good friends. I know he's joking.
It was worth the
Definitely.
shot. It was worth the shot. I'm just saying.
So, I have a question.
Go for it.
When you first made the decision to become a stripper, how long did it take you to tell your folks?
I told my parents straight away that I was working in a strip club, but that I was going to hostess. I came home on my first night and my mum said to me, "So, how much did you make?" And I said, "Oh, I got about $200 in tips," which was not what I'd made. It was what I'd got in just tips rather than dancing. And she turned around and said, "I don't know why you're not dancing. You'd make more money."
Oh, what?
And I went, "Oh, well, actually, I am. I just didn't know how you'd take it." And then she said, "So how much did you really make?"
I don't give a
So-
shit about the shaming. How much did you make? Come on.
We weren't allowed to speak about it in front of my younger brother and sister, which is understandable.
Which is fair enough, yeah.
So, yeah, okay, well then here's a question. Because you've got younger kids, if they decided when they grew up of legal age and everything, they wanted to do it, what would you tell them?
I would just tell them to be safe and to use their brains and to... It's a job. It's a job. It's earning money. Make sure you're safe. Make sure you walk to your car. Don't drink if you're driving. Hell, I'd go and pick them up after work.
That's cool, because
So that's really cool because, parents
I don't
generally...
think a lot of people would be like that, though. They'd be like, "Oh, no, don't do my mistakes. Don't do that. No,
Well,
no,
see,
no."
that's the thing. I think our parents do that. They say don't make our mistakes, and yet...
I'm not saying that it was a mistake, but I'm just...
It's made me who I am. It's given me self-confidence. I used to hate my body. I went from a perfect stripper, size 6 muscly body to pregnant after tummy, and it wasn't a problem. I looked in the mirror and I said to myself, "I've just had a baby. I look hot."
Yeah, exactly. And you've just had another baby a year ago and you're looking bloody good too, so there you
And
go.
I still haven't got my stripper legs back.
You're just going to have to teach me how to do that for my legs because I have 2 walking tree trunks.
All we need to do is find a
It's
pole.
the heels that help.
The heels,
Oh,
really?
Oh, she's going to go get some. I have a feeling... Okay, damn.
Is this the kind of thing that's going to kill... Oh,
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, they would... How big would they be, do you reckon?
6 inches.
Damn.
I'd break my ankle.
You
I could barely
you
walk
can
in high
understand
heels
why
now.
you'd get nice legs if you had to walk around with them all the time.
I can run and dance and jump and click my toes in them.
Wow.
That is awesome.
That's
That is
intense.
considering how big those heels are. And the
You've got to spend
platforms at
good
the
money
beginning
on
too.
them.
Yeah.
Got to spend good money on them.
Do you know the bottom of these ones remind me of?
What's that?
It's a Simpsons episode where they have everything Simpsons. Where they have the dead fish inside. They're like, "How do you get the fish out?" I don't know.
I used to have a taller pair that had a little hole in them
Yeah.
and said tips.
Ah.
Although people would pull out change and I'd be like, "You serious?
Yeah.
Put that coinage back in your wallet."
Yeah. Only dollar notes in there, baby. Only dollar notes. Yeah. That's insane. Look at the size of those things.
Yeah, but look how little her feet are.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, they're quite little. Yeah. They're not my size, let's put it that way. I wouldn't even try and put them on.
Yeah, Gareth
No.
can fit my shoes though.
This is true.
Wait, no, I don't know if that's an insult to you or an insult to me.
Meh.
It's probably halfway.
Exactly. So I don't really know if I've got anything else really to say, which is weird for me because normally I'd be like, oh, stripper, let's talk about titties. But
are you curious as to why they all walk around with the tips on their garter?
Yeah, why is that?
I used to start my shift every night with a $100 note on my garter because money attracts money.
Ah,
that would make sense. Yeah,
that's a good point.
Money attracts money, and those tips are tips that are just given to you. So some people would perhaps not declare those and only declare the money they're earning through the club.
Oh,
so that would be like, so I like the way you dance here, have a $20 note, or
when you're on
come
stage,
sit on my lap, have a $20 note.
when you're on
that
stage
kind of thing,
and
or?
you're doing a really good job, the guys will come up and tip you so they can get a bit of a titty shake or a bit of an arse shake. Yeah, sometimes you just sit at the table and a guy would hand you money under the table, and it's kind of a sit and chat to me for a while. I don't want to go for a dance, but can you just stay and chat for a bit?
Just hang out with me, yeah.
Because did you ever find that you had really nervous guys first time in there, didn't really know where to look, kind of thing?
I have given many boys their first proper dance.
Wow.
One of them was actually my friend's younger brother. We all chipped in and paid for it. Well, I didn't. I took money. And to this day, he still doesn't look me in the eyes.
Aww.
But this is one story, this is interesting. When I was only dancing for about 6 months or so, and there was a young boy, he booked me and another girl, and he said to me, look, you seem pretty cool. I'm just going to let you know that my brother has special needs. If Mum and Dad knew that I'd brought him here, I'd be in a lot of trouble. So just be firm. He won't break any rules, but he might be really nervous. And let me tell you, at the end of it was only a 10 or 20 minute dance, it wasn't long, but at the end of it, I had to say to his brother, he's like, oh, so how'd he go? I said, oh, he had a ball. You may want to take him to the toilet.
Oh,
a bit of a shudder, yes. But the poor thing, if he'd never seen it before...
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. I would have made his night.
Yep. Absolutely.
He's very still smiling about it now. Like, you're damn straight.
I've on my 25th birthday, the girls and I rocked up to what we thought was a club. As it turns out, the club was upstairs, and it was a strip club downstairs. And we rocked into the strip club, and we had a couple of guys with us, and it was interesting. It was different. It was something I'd never done before. And my best friend bought me a strip for my birthday, and I'm very awkward, so I'm sitting there going, where do I look? Where do I look? My friend next to me is getting right into it. I'm going, for God's sake, this is really uncomfortable. What are you doing?
Did you have her butt up in your face and like?
Yeah, she was doing everything. She was really great dancer.
Did you touch her boobs?
No. I was 25.
Asking the serious questions. Did you touch your titties? Did you touch your titties?
Well, the thing is, in New Zealand, you're not actually allowed to touch them at all.
Yes, no. Queensland's the only state in Australia where you're allowed to touch.
Yeah, so you can sit and you don't touch them, but they can touch you. And there's cameras, so you touch and you're out.
I would have loved to work in a place like that. It's so much fun.
Yeah. But my
you'd be like, touch me, just touch me. Oh, you touched me, get out, that's a done thing.
But the exciting thing,
but she said I could.
The exciting thing is this guy mate. I went with a couple of guy mates. One of them was just like, this is really degrading. I don't like this, and I'm like, wow.
A lot of men don't.
The other one's walking around trying to find a stripper for a lap dance, and all of them turned him down. And I said I got stripper kisses all night. My girls are like, it's a birthday, it's a 25th birthday, getting kisses all night, and there's this guy.
Club a motorboat?
Yeah. And then I've got this one girl, this guy is walking around going, take my money, I want a lap dance. And the girls are all going, no. And I'm like, that tells you something about the guy. He obviously gave off those vibes that this, don't go near that guy.
I had people that I used to steer clear of.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
I have noticed how you've sat on the other side of the table right now from me. That's probably a good thing, that one, to be honest with you.
Have you ever had a lap dance, dear?
No, I have not.
What?
No, I have not. We went to a strip club, and instead of me getting a lap dance like, you think you should, they pulled me on stage and then whipped the living shit out of me with my belt. Left like 8, 9 welts.
Yeah. A buck show.
Yeah. But
now they are fun.
But I still don't understand, because it hurt like a motherfucker. It got to the point where I can handle a bit of pain, I can handle it and stuff like this. I'm on stage almost crying because they weren't just like, there you go.
Do you know what I used to do
It was
for
full
buck
on
shows?
motherfucking whip this shit. It was insane.
Do you know what I used to do for buck shows? The jug of icy water.
Yep.
I'd pour a little on me and then pour the rest down his pants. You'd make them like right down his jocks too. Make sure you pull them all out. You'd make them take their belt off and put it around their neck and they'd crawl around like a dog.
Ah!
A buck show is made to embarrass the man. It's not made to be fun.
I would have done that and been like,